Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another Rocket League video here at Game Gym. And today we are going to be learning how to shoot the ball more effectively, and we're going to do that by learning a few different strategies and an important mechanic to incorporate into your shots. For our warm-up, what we will be doing is spending 5 minutes in free play, and during that time, what I want everyone to do is to try and hit the ball around the pitch with as much power as you possibly can. And after each time you touch the ball, try to, race after the ball as fast as possible and get another touch on it. And what this is going to do is help us warm up our brain by forcing it to read the ball's bounces very quickly, which will in turn, of course, warm up your mechanics as well. When we think about what a good shot looks like in Rocket League, we usually envision a shot that is both fast and placed well. A shot can be fast but not placed well, and it will typically get saved. On the other hand, a well-placed shot that is not fast will also usually be easily saved by the defenders. Essentially, what I'm saying here is it's not typically good enough to achieve only one of these things. We have to do both. We're about to cover how to get the power we're looking for on shots, and after that, we will discuss how to correctly place shots. The power shot is defined as hitting the ball directly following the ball's bounce off of the ground. Doing this will instantly generate a lot of power and speed on the ball, more so than if we just hit the ball from a rolling position on the ground, right? Also, if you guys watch my video on half volleys, this definition is pretty similar between the half volley and power shot, but the main difference between the two is the intention behind the power shot, which is of course to try and score the ball, which is not our main intention when we go to half volley. So that's the main difference there. Now that we know what the half volley is, we're going to be practicing this mechanic inside of a training pack that I've selected. For all of these shots, I don't want you guys to focus on scoring the ball just yet. Just focus on getting as much power as you can, as what we were focusing on right now is step 1 of 2 of a good shot, which is just the power. Like I mentioned earlier, it is not enough to only put a powerful shot on net. The placement is just as important. To know where we need to place the ball, our first step is to see what parts of the net are most defended by analyzing the position of the defense. And the way we do this is by taking a glance around the field very quickly and noting where defenders are positioned and which way their cars are facing. For example, if a defender's car is facing towards the left side of the net, they will probably save anything I shoot left side because that's where their momentum is already taking them, which makes it a pretty easy save. So in a situation like that, I would try to shoot it behind the defender in the opposite direction of his momentum. So you guys can see the importance of checking your mirrors, as I call it, because that's the essential information we need to fire off a well-placed shot. Alright, here we're going to take a look at a replay example of me selecting the left or right side of the net to attack and shoot. And what we can see here is that I lead up and I cheat up to go for the shot right here. And what you can see right about here is the momentum of both defenders in net is pretty much stalled. So if I shoot this on the left or right side and it's decently placed, it's just going to be a goal. Both sides are open and I end up picking left side here and it goes in. So that's a good illustration of analyzing where the defense is positioned and using that information accordingly to capitalize on their mistake. Now that we have learned what the hallmarks of a good shot are, we are going to be further practicing our shooting in a training pack. For this training pack, however, I do want you guys to focus on placement. Always try to incorporate our concept of shooting on the left or right side of the goal. One of the biggest mistakes you can make while shooting is to shoot the ball down the center of the net, which is the easiest possible save for any defender, which is the reason why we're trying to pick a side of the net to attack, to maximize our chance to score the ball. This training pack has a lot of shots, so you don't have to necessarily do the whole thing, but you guys should definitely spend some time in this pack and maybe even incorporate it into your warm-up routine.